How was your weekend? Good? Great! Let's chat a little, shall we? Now, next week is spring break! So try to remember that for one whole week, you don't have to be here. So, no zombieing over on Monday in your PJs. Okay? Okay. Now, on to the sports. And the reason why I couldn't announce them last week is because for some reason the page that had the dates for them didn't print out. Or it went missing in the 5 minutes I didn't look at the paper. Which was the same paper that had the date for the 3-day magical duel that starts. Which I still don't have somehow. Yeah. Also, they decided instead of it being treated like a sport, it would be an event that lasts for 3 days. So there you go on that. So much for the possibility of the field getting drowned in chocolate pudding again. That was a tasty cleanup. Anyway, our third baseball game is this Friday, and we're playing against Basic High at their field, starting at 3:30. So remember to bring pillows for your tush and a warm jacket, as it is still cold at night. And hope to see you there! Now, round 3 at the chess tournament will be tomorrow in the Wizard's Room at the Emerald Casino. Starts at 3 p.m., so remember, all noisemakers, whether they be electronic or organic, must be in silence so they can concentrate. Okay? Okay. And now, on to the... Hey! Wait. There's something written on the back of the sports page. You can't get rid of me that easily. What the heck? Hey, Spooky Beach! Go home! I thought that got rid of you! Ow! My butt! Darn thing pulled my chair from underneath me! Dang it, I'm calling Dad after this. Now, speaking of ouch, I haven't done one of these for some time. Let's do the Flying Eraser Report. And it looks like we have 4 sightings this past month. Once during 4th period, theater, got 2 students on the back, 3 students in 6th period algebra, on the heads. At least it was at the end of the day. 4 students during first lunch, 2 on the head, 1 back, and 1 butt. And 1 student during 2nd period orchestra. No instruments were injured, just a music stand knocked over and a teacher bonked on the noggin. Man, have we been active this past month, right? Now, it's time for some Dear Lexus notes, shall we? Dear Lexus, I've been in love with a friend for the last few years. And even though I have already told them that I had a crush on them, and I know they don't share the same feelings as I do, nor do they roll the same way. We're still friends, and I'm glad for that. But I haven't gotten over them. I still have feelings for them, and I wish I didn't, 'cause I know nothing will come from it except heartache. How can I make it stop so I can be the friend they deserve, while not hurting on the inside too? Free me from love? Well, Free, this is something I don't know how to answer. I've told you, students, I married my best friend, but I've seen people still be in love with their best friends, who never tell them as well as do tell them. I've seen people be able to move on to love another, and I've seen people never be able to move on. Love is not as simple as people like to make it out to be, especially in songs. I think part of it is a mental thing, though. In order to move on, you have to tell yourself it's time to be open to the possibility to other people. Whether that would work for you or not, I'm not sure. When it comes to love, it works differently for everyone. I'm sorry I couldn't be more helpful, but try to keep an open mind and an open heart, and maybe someday someone else will come into your life and move into that open spot in your heart. At least that's what I hope for you. Okay? Okay, next. Dear Lexus, why are wing students not allowed to be talked about? We know they exist, but you always say, that's what I would say if they exist. But they do. Why do you do this? Aren't you a winged person? From Wing Curious. Well, Wing, let's say in theory you're right. They exist. But a lot of mortals, adult mortals, still don't believe in them. And if they were to ever witness one, well, what do people do when they discover what was supposed to be extinct or a fairy tale? They want to capture it, test it, and do experiments on it. Now, is that with all mortals? No. Some want to be friends. Some want to capture it and sell it for money. So, out for safety for all winged beings, we can say things that could pertain to them, but make sure everyone knows that even though we're saying this, we're only saying it if winged people or winged students existed. But that is only a theory. And in theory, if they existed, because of who my father and mother is, it's highly possible I would be one. But again, that's in theory if winged students existed. But they don't. So moving on. Now, it's time for the lost and found. I see. Why do I see a coconut bra in here? First of all, who would be wearing a coconut bra to school? And who's running around without one? Let's see what else. A golden slingshot? But is it magical? Let's see. I'm not usually a distance fighter, so let's see. Yes! Got him from my desk, and that's through the office front door. It is! It's a golden magic slingshot. And now it's mine. Because you're not supposed to have it at school. Remember? No magical objects without permission. So if you want it back, you will have to speak with the principal and myself. And that's it for the Lost and Found. Now for today's lunch specials. For healthy, we have grilled chicken sandwiches. For vegan, we have plant-based chicken. So it's a veggies patty that tastes like chicken. Alrighty? And for regular, we have both regular and spicy chicken sandwiches. All chickens, except for the plant-based, are from hell, vegan is from earth. And then we have the basics. So let's end today's announcements with a fun fact. Did you know that hazelnut spread called Nutella was invented shortly after WW2 was over because of chocolate was so expensive? Supply of chocolate bag in that time was low due to it being rationed out to most of the world's armies. So the lack of supply led them to being a bit creative. Hazelnuts at that time were very inexpensive. So to mix something as inexpensive as hazelnuts and a little bit of chocolate, end up creating something affordable for everyone. Even though it was created in 1946, the recipe wasn't perfected till 1964, which is what we have today. A tasty little fact, right? My name is Lexus Amelia DeVello, and have a great week. Hey you guys, KattMcAdam here. No podcast next Monday. So I hope you enjoyed today's announcements. If you want to keep up to what else we do outside of YouTube, I have a Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you want to help support this little channel, I do have a Ko-fi as well as a Patreon. For $1, I'll give you a shout out. Speaking of, thank you my Patreon, GMD Art. And if you liked today's episode, hit that like button. If you want to see more, we do have food try videos. Hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know when these come out, hit that bell and make it ring, 'cause school is in session. Catch you later, students.